You can buy IP boosts if you want.
But you still have to earn it in a way.
Exactly, you still do. And I guess the whole thing with the money is the idea that you can accelerate unlocking certain things with money, but it doesn't actually make you more powerful than someone who's just played it a different way. You might just get sort of the max a little bit faster, but...
But your max potential isn't greater.
Yeah, and I think it's perfectly fine. I have no complaints about that. The one complaint I do have is some of their legendary skins, they're like $15 or something like that for a fucking skin. And especially some of them. Now, they have come out and announced that now all their legendary skins, they're going to make sure they're like fucking legendary. But like when they came out with the Alien Heimer, I was all excited, and it was like $15 and all it was skin. Your turrets weren't reskinned, nothing. I don't even think there were new voice files. Like Gentleman Cho'Gath, he's got the new voice files and stuff like that. Like they put more effort into it. And
yeah, that's good.
I was really, really upset. And then you've got, what's the other one? You got Tristana, the fireman, which again, is like, okay, it's kind of a cute looking skin, but what the fuck? Now she shoots water.
Give me a fire hose. Okay, good.
Yeah, that's the reason they made her, instead of cannonballs, now it's shoot water. It's like, okay, yeah, now that's pretty distinctive. I won't pay for those, but I have bought a few skins because they do look good. And my thing is, I do want to support Riot. And it's funny because I look at Han and I'm like, I don't think I want to pay $30 for this, but at this point, I've spent more than $30 in League of Legends. So
yeah, agreed. I mean, I haven't spent any money, but I do enjoy the game, and I think people who spend money on it are good people, and they deserve what they spend their money on. So I don't know. Do you think we have time to go over all the questions, or do you want to skip over some and wait for next week? Do you want to go over? We forgot to go over the Archangel staff topic, so we can still go over that.
I think what. Let's wait on the Archangels.
Okay. You want to do armor, magic resist versus health?
Oh man, then I have to do the math. What about we talk about AoE teams?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Just we got a few questions about that, and that's one of the things that we are seeing. Every now and again you get into a game and you look at the enemy team comp and you realize you're gonna have a bad fucking day. And that's when you see a team that's got a lot of AoE damage, because it probably means they're going to win all team fights. Your only hope is to try to gank people solo, but if they're smart, they're going to stay grouped. So if you're in a team, if the enemy team is something like Amumu plus Fiddlesticks plus Annie plus, I don't know, Garen or Gangplank or something like that, anytime you're getting in a team fight, your guys are going to get destroyed because your whole team's going to get stunned. And while you're standing there, well, not stunned, but rooted, and when you're standing there with nothing to do, everyone's going to unload on your head and just ace you guys within 5 or 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think AoE teams are like the new team to beat because they deal so much damage to like your whole team. You can't do anything, and especially Amumu, his AoE snare is just ridiculous. And even if with a healer, which used to be like the old metagame thing, a healer just can't heal all that. Even with Soraka's ultimate, it only goes off once, and they can have 5 area of effect ultimates, or even passive, or not passive, but like non-ultimate abilities, which can have a short cooldown or something like that, and there's just no way to heal it all back.
Right, so Soraka might counter one of them, but she's not going to counter the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like her ult counters, one ultimate. Great. We still have 4 more fucking ultimates to deal with that are hurting our whole team.
Yeah, so if you get a group together, even if it's just a pair of characters, if you guys can coordinate some sort of AoE ultimate ability or something like that, it is going to go a long way to making sure you dominate team fights. And in particular, some of my best games with Galio were partnered up with the Fiddlesticks. A very strong combination.
Yeah. So, I mean, beyond that, like, I don't really know what else to talk about for AoE teams, because it's just so hard to deal with them. They just stun your whole team, or they can pick one person out too. With like a Moon's ultimate, he can go in there and kind of, fuck you up big time and like single a person out. And then even if they don't have 4 more AoEs, they can stun the one person that's separate, and then stun him again, and then slow him, and then just kill that one person, focus fire him in an instant. And then it's 4v5.
Yeah, I think what you need to do against those teams is get lots of wards so that you've got lots of information of the map, and try to catch people who are out of position. If you're never going to win a 5v5, see if you can kill someone and then turn it into a 5v4. Or even don't do the 5v4. Just every time someone is off on their own, get there quickly and kill them. You can't really counter an AoE team with CC, unfortunately. Like, that's good if it's a team with a hard carry or two and everyone else is supporting that carry. Then you can just stun the carry and then you'll win. But that doesn't work against AoE teams.
Yeah, I agree. So, I think that's about all I got for that.
Well, this has gone on for fairly long as is, so I think
Yeah,
we should
I was
go
just
into the
going to say,
wrap-up.
we need to wrap this up.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just do an outro. That's about all we got. Next week, we're going to be talking about a couple of neat things. Boots are going to be our items for next week, so that should be an interesting topic of conversation.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to be talking about some website information. I'll let Quill give you another quick rundown on that if he wants to.
Yes, we have a top secret project that we're working on. We're just waiting for a couple of details to become finalized on the domain name, but we have some very, very exciting stuff coming in the pipeline. I think that is going to be really, really huge, and it's not just for us. It's going to be a major community project, and not just
Very
necessarily
sexy.
for League of Legends, although that's probably going to be the primary focus, obviously.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be very sexy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking for viewer-submitted solo mids when some things for me and Quill to argue about, and viewer-submitted questions. And I think that's all for me. It's about all I got to say here.
Yeah, I think one of the things with solo mid is we did throw it in here, but I realized after the fact, I especially with me, I should have taken a bit of a harder position, maybe a little bit of preparation, because the problem is, while I don't necessarily surrender as instantly as you seem to like to, I tend to be the guy who initiates the surrenders and then rages at people when they say no.
I love raging.
Yeah, so
But yeah,
I'll wait until
it's
maybe
okay.
30 minutes instead of 25 minutes, but it's still pretty early. But I should have taken a stronger stance just to make the debate have more value. So we'll try again next week. But yeah, lots of questions, solo mid or just questions you want some information about. Please, please, please.
Yeah, and that's about it. You got anything else?
No, I think that's good.
Okay, well then we will see you guys next week, and leave comments and stuff,
Yeah.
because we love to read them.
All right, let's go play a game, man.
All right, man, later.
All right.